fantasy or that it can't happen, and we actually exist to tell you guys that it does happen, and there's information and people available to help you with all your doubts
and you're
whatever.
here.
So what is it that
First of all, please let us know your name.
Is
Yes.
everybody going to talk at the same time?
No, but her name.
We're very excited that you're here.
I'm so excited too.
Please let us know your name and which is the organization that you're
Let us
part
know your
of
name and phone
what
number,
you do.
My name is Valentina Suarez Salvia. I don't know what accent to use right now, so we can just use Valentina, whatever. The organization I'm talking about is Amor Libre Argentina, which means Free Love Argentina. We were born last year. It's a really fairly young organization, but it's been going up. Everything's coming up roses. Like, we have so many events, and lots of people are really interested in what we have to offer.
And what is it about exactly? What's the point?
The idea is to inform and make information available. That's the same thing.
Yeah, create awareness.
Yeah, raise awareness about different forms of relationships, to kill myths that say that free love is an unhealthy or like crazy thing. It's
not something that can be done. Some people think that it cannot even be done.
It can be done in a healthy way. It can be a happy way of living. It doesn't mean you're sick. It doesn't mean that you have compromise issues. It just means that you have a polyamorous
relationship.
Well, it
way
usually
of
means
being.
the opposite, right? People who do this successfully generally communicate better.
Yes,
Then.
What are the
I can
types?
talk a lot.
What are the types of different relationships that you're talking about?
Okay.
Besides a monogamous, conventional relationship.
Well, actually, ALA, that's our short name, Amor Libre Argentina.
Oh, we're hip to it.
We are not against monogamy or anything like that. I just want to clarify that.
Okay.
Because there are forms of monogamy that can be free love. What does free love mean? Free love means that the relationship does not have a notion of property over the people involved in it, or their thoughts, actions, etc., which is what the monogamous norm proposes. There's the other half, and your couple shouldn't do this because it means they love you. No, everyone's different, and you don't owe anyone anything. We are all individual beings. Let's start treating each other that way and treating our relationships like the special, unique things they are.
So it's basically based on respect.
Yes. Yes, girl.
Excellent.
it.
I don't understand why is it an association and it's not you talking about your 5 or 6 boyfriends. Like, what do you do in the association? You talk about it?
We talk a lot, yes. What we do is have events, informal events, like socializala, which means, it actually means socialize it.
Yeah.
Which means you get together with people and you can talk about free love, or you can talk about a soccer game, whatever you want. It's more informal.
Yeah.
And then we have more formal events with information, like
educational events.
like with educational, more institutional purposes, where we teach. That's not the word. Like, we share what we know about jealousy, how to deal with it. Like, we have psychologists come in.
So there are no orgies, because I'm thinking all the time about orgies.
That's one of the first myths we want to debunk, which is...
That's a good myth to have, though.
Yeah.
It's a sexy myth. Yeah.
We have the best orgies.
So no orgies.
Well, if there's communication, I think that you can have pretty good orgies. I mean, hey.
Yeah.
That's what I want out of orgies, communication.
But no, free love isn't necessarily about sex. Sex is an aspect of some human relationships, like drinking tea or writing. Like, it's just an activity that can be part of an enriching relationship.
Love it.
I think I don't know. It sounds to me like it's way more than activity. It's kind of like the base of the relationship.
Sex?
No, free love.
Oh, yes.
Well, sex too.
No.
I'm not gonna be the one to say it isn't. But no, but I mean love and respect.
Yeah. Open communication.
It has nothing to do with a physical thing.
Right.
And are you bisexual?
Me, Valentina.
Yes.
I actually identify as pansexual, which means
What
that.
does that mean?
What?
Can I curse on air or not? Just
Yes.
kidding.
Yes, please.
Yeah, it means
Yes.
like I don't give a shit about the gender of the person. I don't care what their genitalia looks like or does. I just like fall in love or feel attracted to people, and that's it.
So bisexual. I don't understand.
No, because
No,
it
because
includes trans folks and gender
Oh.
folks.
She
Love it.
she falls in love with any human being.
Can I have the term again?
Pansexual.
Yes.
Miley
Pan-
Cyrus.
pan.
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus made him popular.
Yeah, she
Not
did.
long ago. But I don't
Let's
have.
tweet her.
Let's tweet Miley.
We
Miley
have a
Miley
question
does it.
for you
Oh,
on
my.
Twitter from
I'm scared.
from one of our dearest friends, Hippie Bandman.
I love friends.
He says, "What's the difference between a friend with benefits and an open relationship?"
All right.
Hashtag what is love? Hashtag baby don't hurt me.
I love I love this person. All right. Friend with benefits. I mean, we have some definitions to make it easier to have an approach and an idea of a certain configuration of a relationship,
Yeah.
but none of this is like Ala or me. No one can say this is how it is. But friends with benefits is more like it's like a loose kind of relationship. Like, oh, we see each other,
Maybe there are not so
F-word.
many like feelings involved.
maybe there are feelings, but they don't have a certain, like, I guess,
Compromise?
long-term like, I really don't understand. I understand that open relationship is like what we view as a monogamous relationship, but it's open to other things.
Right.
But they still have that nuclear twosome thing going on.
Which is kind of like what we were talking about last week. That
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I would want to have. An open
Yeah.
relationship in which emotionally I'm only compromised with one compromise? Yeah.
Yeah.
With one person, but then physically it doesn't have to be
Yeah,
that way.
as opposed to friends with benefits, which is not like your relationship, like you're not living
There's
with
really
them.
no compromise.
There's a friend compromise.
Well,
There's a respect
exactly.
compromise.
Is that
Okay.
your case? Are you in love with one person and you're fucking
Oh.
around with a lot of people?
Hi. No,
Let's treat
I'm
our
more-
guests like whores.
I'm just
let's know
joking.
about her life. Oh my god, I think my mom's listening, but I love her so.
Hi, Valentina's mom. Thank you for making her.
Yes, thanks.
She's hot.
Well, I identify so much about identity here.
Yeah.
I identify as a relationship anarchist, which means that you don't
I'm
put
shocked.
any labels or rules to your relationships. I mean, if I have a relationship with Lucas,
Yeah.
right? It's
would
just,
love it.
it's just,
He's
oh,
becoming straight
baby.
right now.
It's
Yes.
just my relationship with him.
Straight.
Like, I don't have to say he's my boyfriend or he's my friend or he's my friend that I F-word.
No
Like,
labels.
no, like it's just us. Like, whatever.
Whatever
It's
happens
pretty
between
chill.
us is nobody's business.
Yeah, it's like we don't have to put rules to it. Why would we put rules to it?
I think the only one rule you would have is to date people who think the same way you do, right?
I don't think so. I mean,
Don't they get
it literally
jealous?
has no rules. It's just like respect the other person.
Okay.
But that's the thing, though. Like, where do you
Like-
create the boundaries of respect?
Oh, she went there.
Right to the point.
Well, for example, I wouldn't go out with a person that's in a monogamous relationship and their other person doesn't know. Like their
You
partner.
wouldn't do that.
I would never do that.
Okay,
Okay,
because
great.
that's not respectful to the other person.
Right. It's kind of like a moral stance on it, but
Okay.
I just think like I'm working to be honest and open with everyone. If I can't be that with someone, like I don't feel good.
Right.
Yeah.
I just want to remind our listeners that you can find a lot of the information that we're talking about on Alas or Amor Libre Argentina's website, which is
Amorlibre.org. I mean, amorlibre.org,
and their Facebook,
which is
Amor Libre Argentina.
Yes, exactly.
And they also have a Twitter,
Amor Libre Arg, A-R-G.
Amor Libre ARG. Do you guys
Yes.
make any information in English, or it's just for Argentina? Are you in contact with other organizations that
Oh
are the
my.
same internationally?
So many
I
questions.
told you I had so many questions.
I'm so happy about this, seriously. Actually, it's the opposite way. We have a lot of content in English that we translate. because
Okay.
that's one of the reasons why Amor Libre Argentina was born, because there wasn't information in this country or other Spanish-speaking countries.
Where do you get the information from in English that you translate? Is it from one source or is it from a number?
Oh, I imagine that the holy grail of polyamory is The Ethical Slut. That book is
Of course.
amazing. Like books, websites. It's just like if you were to look up Amor Libre, a lot of the links would be from our organization, like in Spanish, because
Right.
there weren't many before. I don't know. It's a myriad of sources, like news articles. There's whatever.
Before we move on, I want to tell our audience that you can check us through our webcams because our guest is really hot.
She's super hot.
She's hotter than Felipe, our producer.
Nobody's hotter than Felipe.
Well, maybe this time.
I know,
So
sexy
flattered.
Felipe and
Yeah.
sexy Valentina. We can have them both.
Yeah, totally.
We don't be sexy.
Sexualism.
There's
yeah,
room
that's what
for
this
everybody.
Is,
It's
this
not
show is
zero
about.
sum.
Have them both.
I will come back whenever you guys want me to. I'm having a really
Okay,
good time.
I want to ask you when this started. When did you start feeling this? That you were not part of what the society
Me.
How
thinks?
old are you?
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm young. I'm 20.
Oh, you're 20.
20.
So you just realized all this?
Yeah, I'm one of the young
Last
ones.
week.
Yeah, I actually was in a monogamous relationship. I used to be very like Disney oriented.
Oh.
Like I believe I'm a princess, but now I'm a polyamorous princess. You know.
Yeah, I love
I
that.
had that whole Prince Charming like fart of an idea in my head, and then I was in a relationship, and in the relationship I had feelings for other people, like all types of feelings, sexual, like intellectual feelings, and I was like, what's wrong with me? But I love this person, and I also love this other person. What the hell do I do? And I came across a Facebook group called Free Lovers in Movement,
Uh-huh.
which is like the prequel to Argentina, Amor Libre Argentina.
Yeah.
From there is where a lot of our people like came from and started talking like, whoa, we need to do something more
So you're
serious.
there from the beginning.
Yeah,
Wow. Excellent. I love it.
it feels really good.
Yeah.
Okay. And you have tried sex already with any kind of gender?
Yes.
Wow.
At the same time.
Have you, Lucas?
No, I haven't.
Only
So
guys?
this is my chance.
He's asking a lot because he wants
Yeah.
to know how to do it.
We all want
Yes.
to know how to
You
do
just
How
that.
to have
have-
sex with a woman?
I just wanna dare.
I'll have sex
definitely
with
wanna know
you.
that.
Need to know how to have
We
sex
need
with a girl.
If
You
our
need
listeners
help.
know, please help.
I've seen enough porn.
Nah,
For
don't
everybody.
don't watch
What's that? Where'd you
don't
get
watch
it?
mainstream porn like that.
No, I don't watch
No.
mainstream porn. I watch good porn.
Yeah.
Yes.
We should do a show of porn.
Yeah.
Should.
Yes.
We'll invite you.
I don't know anything about porn. But
Watch
Oh,
porn. We have a
you're
week.
experts. You're experts.
Yeah, we're experts.
Start researching.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just go now. We have a computer in front
I'll
of you.
come back. I'll come back. Oh my God, my brother wrote, "I'm listening. No pressure. Just know I'm judging you."
Oh,
Is he hot?
He's super cute.
How old is he?
He's
No,
18. He's 18.
No,
Oh,
it's okay.
okay,
No,
cool.
I'm
Yeah.
done.
I'm done with.
Where do you
I'm done
ladies?
with kids.
Oh,
That's not
important.
true.
Free love, another myth. Like, oh, do you guys have relationships with children or dogs? No.
What?
Consent is our number one rule. Like,
Beautiful.
Yes.
So it's all really based on respect.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I had a different conception of it. I thought it was way more carnal, way more sexual.
Or some other people think it's more spiritual. Like, oh, everyone should love each other because we are one human race. Like, nah.
No.
Get out.
No.
We can
It's half
hate
and a
people,
half, right?
okay?
Yeah.
It's all right.
You're very quiet today.
Yes.
I am very
I
quiet.
Do you
thought
have
you were
any
gonna be like
questions?
I'm listening.
the expert.
I'm listening to
He's
this.
intimidated by all
Yes.
this.
I'm just absorbing all this wonderful information. But one thing I do want to say
He's
is that I
chewing,
think
Debbie.
people. So I should be talking more. Is that people often like these questions? What's the difference between friends with benefits and an open relationship? Is that people very much tend to see relationships through the lens of sex and only sex. I think that the kind of sex you have is what defines a relationship. And I think perhaps going more towards polyamor is changing the definition from defining relationships based on sex to defining them based on
Exactly.
Mutual respect.
Respect and love.
respect,
yeah.
honesty, communication, consent.
Yeah.
Those things, like not taking your shit out on the other person.
Yeah, that's the problem with the monogamous norm. Like, the norm part is what we are not happy with. Like, it should be this way.
And it's a lie anyway.
It's a
It's
lie
not, like,
anyway.
most monogamous relationships, people cheat. So
Yeah.
so it's not even true.
And they want
Yeah.
to get divorced as soon as they can.
Sad.
I have a question. Have you ever had an issue within the association? Like anybody falling in love with someone and then just not being able to share that person?
Or
with
something
someone else?
happening inside of the organization that just gets out of hand.
Yeah.
Because it's so new.
No, I mean, I don't get the question, like, personal or, like,
No, I mean,
institutional?
I guess I
Like
it's not
problems.
personal, like,
No, first of all, I want to say that the organization, like, our goal is not to have relationships between each other. Like, what we want to do, is just what I said before, like, inform and difundir, me sale la palabra, diffuse the information. That's all we want to do. We want to work, but we are humans. We are a lot of time together. Like,
have needs.
some people fall in love. I mean, whatever. Some people start relationships, but everyone kind of I mean, what I want to say is there are no experts. Like, no one can call themselves the expert of free love. Like,
Okay.
I have two more questions before we jump to our next song, but we have a couple minutes. I have two questions.
Yes.
One, what are your views and the people that you surround with in the organization? Do you guys ever talk about marriage?
whoa, yeah. I mean,
In a bad way.
we haven't. No. I mean, it's.
I mean marriage as a legal constitution,
Yeah,
obviously.
it's all over the place, that discussion, actually, and we are not taking care of it right now since we
Okay.
are so new. And when it happens, it might happen in 20 years, in 50, never, or in 60 years, I don't know. Because to have that recognition from the outside, like from the law, like, why can't 3 people get married or 4 people? Like, if one gets sick and they need to split the goods, like, what happens then? In Argentina, actually, not long ago, a child had 3 parents,
Wow.
2 lesbians and one of their friends or something. I don't really know.
that provided the sperm.
I'm not too sure, but
Do you know
I
it's not
remember
that
reading this in the newspaper.
yeah. I just said it's not that important, but it's actually kind of important. Like, we philosophize. Is that a word?
Philosophy a
It
lot?
is now.
We talk, we think a lot about these things, like what's up with marriage and children. For now, we haven't met many people that are
Into getting married.
that want to get married or
Yeah.
have children, but there are people that do have children and make it work.
I personally know some couples that have like some of the couples before years ago, before I knew much about this, I knew 2 married couples who were probably the best functioning couples I knew, and both of them were open and into having families and everything. And I was like, okay, all this stuff you say about non-monogamy being wrong is bullshit, because these guys are working out and all these monogamous couples are falling apart.
And
So-
their children are crazy. Just kidding.
Hi!
Same. I
Exactly.
actually said that because of me. So high five. Sad high five.
Yes. And the second
Aw.
question I had for you is, can anybody join ALA? Is there a membership? How does it work?
Hey, that's a really good question.
I know I'm awesome today.
You are on a
What's the
roll.
initiation?
I thought I was sad. I'm sick.
Anyone,
I'm tired.
anyone can read our articles. Anyone can come to our workshops and informal events. To work, you actually need to go to our website, which is amorlibre.org, and I think there's a tab that says Nuestro Trabajo, our work, or something like that. It's clearly visible, which talks about our working groups. They're divided into different areas, like art, not art, I mean image and sound,
Cool.
translations, action, which means all the activities that can't be written down. I mean, like handing out flyers and stuff. And you can join those and
Participate.
participate.
Are you located within the city in a physical place too? Do you have the address?
No,
Oh,
not
okay.
yet. We are just a bunch
So when you
of
get
people,
together, do you ever get together?
like to organize, yeah, in someone's house or something. But
Uh-huh.
our
How many
events
of
are
you are
usually our events are usually in theaters or
Ah, wow.
cultural spots.
Yeah.
We are about 20 in the organization. Like,
Okay. And members?
Managing.
and
Do you have like a members database? Like, is it like that formal, or you guys are building it?
We are kind of building it. I mean, it depends the different groups, but we could have up to 60 in a group or something. We actually have a Facebook group called Experiencias Amor Libre Argentina. This is really important. I can't believe I didn't say it before. Where we actually, it's like a forum where you can be like, hey, I'm kind of jealous. What should I do? And a lot of people will tell you what they did when they were jealous. It's pretty cool.
What's the name of the group?
Wow.
Experiencias?
Experiencias Amor Libre Argentina.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And you haven't
It's-
felt jealousy
Are you
ever
a member?
since you joined.
No, I'm not a
this.
member. I'm definitely following Amor Libre on all of their
I
social
have
I thought
a
you were a member of the
question.
group, too.
You haven't felt jealousy yet, or you have avoided it?
I'm actually there's this word that is a beautiful word. It's called compersion. It means yes.
I wrote that word down to talk about.
It's actually the opposite of jealousy. It's like your couple does things with other people and you're like, "Oh my god, they're so cute." Like
Wow.
that usually happens.
How do you do that?
Like you
That's
like to
beautiful.
I
watch
eat
them, or-
rainbows for breakfast.
Do you watch
No, it's the
them?
joy of your partner. It's the joy of someone you love experiencing joy. That
That's
you share in someone else's joy.
Yeah.
It's
You don't
pretty
know about
awesome.
that.
It's the opposite of wanting to kill someone. I just can't believe it.
Unless you enjoy that.
Yes.
I think we would enjoy it. I just think we're too new for this, but we're
You need
curious
to,
about it.
yeah, right. It's
I
just
don't know.
you have to change the paradigm. Is
Yeah,
that
it's a
word?
paradigm.
Yes.
Paradigm.
Spanglish is so hard.
Paradigm.
Once you realize that people don't belong to you and that they don't know you anything, you can really enjoy people.
Like
That's the thing.
I got into the point
I'm
where
with you.
I honestly understand about people not being property, and I don't care, and I don't ask questions I don't want to know about. I don't care. But I don't think I've been to the point, and I constantly ask myself, what would I do if I like run into a restaurant and he's there with another girl, and he definitely could, because it's not unspoken of, like it's not like
I
something we
think-
can do. But I've never actually been in the position where I've seen a partner with a different partner than
It's
myself.
not as bad as you think it is. You find it when that happens, as it's happened to me, that the anticipation of it is a lot worse than it is. Or maybe you feel a little weird, like a little bit after it, and then you're like, okay, I gotta get a hold of myself, whatever, and then you're fine.
You work through any emotion or more like the fantasies, right? That's the real problem. Like your body can feel things, but your mind is the one that's saying they're gonna leave you, they hate you, la la la. Like, and that's why we give a lot of tools for people to know how to
Approach.
take it apart
Yeah.
and then
Mhm.
approach it.
Yeah, I have a feeling that this is a step-by-step thing, and you really have to do it carefully. And I mean, like what you're saying, Gabi, would be like level master, like I mean, seeing your boyfriend fucking another girl, like that would be like so open-minded for me that it would be like a very high level. But I think that you can start from
can
the
do
bottom,
it.
right?
Yeah.
We have to jump
Start
to our
from the
next
bottom
topic if
step
we,
by
if we
step.
want to talk about something different, and it's hard because I don't think anybody wants
I
to
think
stop
we
talking about
can leave this open to talk about again in the future.
We should. I just want to
Yay.
remind everybody for like the 10th time that you can find all of this information on our social media at Morning Cotabato and Facebook Good Morning Cotabato. And also you can find a lot of really cool information on Amor Libre Argentina's website, and it's
Amorlibre.org.
and their Facebook Amor Libre
.org.
Argentina and their Twitter.
Amor Libre Arg.
That's right. And if you want to see pictures of Valentina, text me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Let's go
I'm
to our
texting
next
you right
song.
now.
Yeah, text me. Let's jump to our next song.
This is
It's
Gabi's
my
song.
choice.
Yeah.
And today I brought something really Latin. I brought Buena Vista Social Club. So let's do some salsa.
The song is Candela.
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 Yeah.